Perfect timing. Don't Gank Bot versus Crush Counter. We have Champ Select up on the screen. Thank you once again for our amazing overlay. And Hwei. Hwei is banned from Crush Counter. They thought that was a pretty strong pick too.
Yeah, I agree. It played that well, but it could have just been wrong champion into Hwei too. I guess they don't want to find out.
Sometimes that is better.
Yeah.
Nocturne still taken away. Crush Counter just really doesn't want to play against that. They banned it last game. Rengar taken away. I agree with that. Don't Gank Bot was paying attention to the stream. There we go. Nautilus also taken out. What do we see last? Is it the Ezreal?
I think these two are probably the definite ones you'd want to ban out. Rakan.
And it's the Rakan. Look at that. Don't Gank Bot doesn't want them to play anything like what they did last time.
They didn't like it at all.
No, they didn't like it at all. Rumble coming out, last ban.
I am surprised you didn't ban Rengar first, though. That would have been mine. Get that thing out of here. I don't want to accidentally miss it on the second round.
Oh, okay, but now Crush Counter made the same mistake that RLG did last game. They didn't ban the one trick. Mother Goose picks up the Fiora.
Yeah, that's a first pick Fiora, so that is a lot of confidence in the top lane. But maybe Fudge Cow isn't worried and has a good counter into it. I am not sure.
That'll be interesting because I remember last month when we were doing this, I was looking through OPGGs and this is a Mother Goose champion. Like,
showed it
definitely.
in the game.
Yeah. But Malphite isn't a bad choice. You know, you're going to be building a lot of armor, especially with the new items. I think that the build path can be a little bit more diverse, and he can be very powerful in that way. He'll at least be able to, and with the shield, he'll be able to withstand some of the parts of the engage from the Fiora.
Yeah, and Malphite, even if he is, dumpstered in lane, he still has an R button.
Yeah, I mean,
one thing great about him is if you have another lane that's fed and you can engage on that back line with Malphite, you probably win.
And that's one of the fun things I personally like about Malphite, Maokai, other types of tanks with ultimates that are that impactful, is you can get behind. That's why they're safe. Ornn is another great example. You pick these champions to get abused in the lane, but then you turn a fight with one button. And so I really like it. I like seeing the Malphite come out. Taric, the choice for Shazbot in the bottom side.
I like that actually. I think because that makes it hard for, like, if you're in a team fight, that's going to make it hard for Fiora to get that kill with her ultimate on that person and get that heal going. Because if you ult at the right time, you're not going to be able to get the heal, but you're going to still be taking damage while everyone else is not taking any damage. I like that. Especially you put it on Malphite as he dives in, and he just starts slapping people with those rock hands, and you can't hurt him.
Excellent.
I like that. I'd like to see another diving champ from Crush Counter. Maybe someone to go in with Malphite.
What do you think about Camille? I know that she doesn't stun camps as of 6 seasons ago, but the range and the control she can have on a gank is actually very powerful.
I don't know how good her jungling is anymore since they nerfed it. And with these new items, I have no clue if she'd be able to gank effectively. Poppy's not bad, though.
Okay.
That is a tanky front line.
She'll also be effective against the Fiora lunges. But
we're going to get Graves. Graves is one of the really good junglers right now with these items.
So he isn't able to dive as effectively as you were looking for, but he does have the clear, which means he'll be able to impact the map more often. So I can respect that.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see their dive, but I think this works too. And they needed a bit more damage. If they went with some more tanky, they could possibly be a little low on damage. So I think the Graves is a good choice. But they're going to need a good mid lane damage right here because they've got two pretty heavy attack damage carries right now. We're going to need a really good magic damage dealer in the mid.
Well, there we go. Someone strong into Azir, perhaps. I thought it was going to be Echo.
No, I was pretty sure Echo jungle was the pick there. That's usually where I see Echoes most times in the jungle.
Okay. Ooh, is Volpine Fury gonna go super hard with the Diana? I don't hate that.
That's another dive champ.
That'd
be really good with Malphite if they pick that. That would be
and
really
there it
nice
is.
with
It's locked
Malphite.
in. Wow.
And they don't have any tanks on Don't Gank Bot.
So here's what it's gonna look like. It's gonna be Taric ult on the Diana, who jumps in, sucks them in with the moon, and then Malphite crashes into them while they're being sucked in. That gives the 1.5 seconds that they need, and the second part of Diana's ultimate is going to obliterate everybody through the collateral damage and True Shot Barrage. That's the combo,
now
everybody.
It's the
That's what we're
coordination.
looking for.
They did have good coordination with their CC last game, so both the teams did. So if they can coordinate that, it'll be really hard to counter. I mean, I think the Morgana's probably. I think Morgana's a good pick into here because you're gonna need that shield on Jinx.
Absolutely.
and you're gonna want to be able to dive on that Azir and blow him up before he can shove everyone away and they turn the fight around.
Could you imagine? All right, everybody, stick with me here. This is gonna be long, but if you're a League nerd like you should be if you're watching this channel, this is what's gonna happen. The Taric ult goes off on the Diana, who jumps in, and as she pulls in with the R, she gets thrown away by the Azir, who immediately gets black shielded as the Malphite comes in, and the whole fight is ruined. All right?
That would be
that's combo number 2. We have 2 combos we're looking for this game. We have the perfect Wombo combo coming out of Crush Counter. We have the perfect counter combo coming out of Don't Gank Bot. That's what we're looking for here. Or we never see a team fight because Echo and Fiora means a magnificent 1-3-1 setup from Don't Gank Bot.
The only thing I think weird for Crush Counter in the comp is Ezreal, because he wants to sit back and poke. The rest of the team wants to dive in, right? So I think that is a little bit weird, but I'm sure you can play around it. Let him poke, then all in. So we'll have to see how it works if they can coordinate that with letting him poke first before they all in, because it's a little bit of different playstyle with the ADC compared to what the rest of the team wants to do.
Yeah. So something more like Lucian or Samira.
Yeah,
or
somebody who wants to
Nyla.
get in there and get dirty as well, not kind of stand back and throw things at people.
But I respect it as the contingency, right? Just like you were saying, being able to deal damage from behind, stay out of the fights, continue to farm and level up while the big skirmishes and, as you called them, dirty fights are going on. I can see it.
I think Don't Gank Bot is going to want to have Fiora split pushing. She doesn't have TP, so she definitely wants to get ahead in lane and not have it so Malphite can't even try to contest her. She's definitely looking to get, Lucius is definitely looking to get that lead. Because they have a decent comp in Don't Gank Bot as long as they can, get the Azir wall to push everyone back once they engage. If Morgana can get that black shield on her carries, Echo's got the stun. If he gets engaged on it, he can press the R button before he's nuked. He can reset all of his health. So they can try to stay back with them, and it's going to be tough though with those engages from the other team. I think it is possible though, and they have the late game scaling of Azir to help with that. It's just about positioning and not getting like both your carries blown up instantly in the fights. Because if the carries have enough damage, if you lose one with their team, they can still fight it out because they do have a lot of damage. But if you lose both your carries at the start of a fight, there's no way you can win these fights.
You mentioned that there are no tanks on the side of Don't Gank Bot. I believe there is a quote out there that says the best defense is a good offense. And I think that's the way they're going, right? You have Jinx, Fiora, and Azir. That's a lot of offense. So I think that you're right. That is the strategy. They want to make one, maybe two of those champions completely uncontestable. Especially if you rush that Ravenous Hydra on the Fiora, you're going to get all of that lifesteal and the wave clear able to really, really effectively push and then follow it up with a Hull Breaker.
We have an evade. We very, very rarely got any of these in our last tournament.
No, not many at all. And the counter invade on the bottom side. Welcome to game number 2, everybody. We have Don't Gank Bot versus Crush Counter. Shazbot showing off his Taric skills. I believe the last time I saw him play Taric, it was in the jungle. Press the attack, jungle Taric.
I would say Shazbot is looking fabulous in this game.
Outrageous, even.
Outrageously fabulous.
Does he still say that on Champion Select?
Yeah, he's... Oh, I'm not sure. I can't
because
play Taric in so long.
Before the rework, when you picked him, he said, Gems are truly outrageous, or something like that.
And any people younger than us won't ever know where that reference comes from. A terrible cartoon from the 80s. Called Gem.
Alrighty, everybody. We're into game number 1. Jungle camps have been started. Laning phase has been started. Did I say game number 1? Game number 2 is what I meant to say. Round 2.
And both these teams won their games.
True.
So whoever wins this one will be at the top.
That is accurate. I like that Candy Bar was able to use the Fishbones rockets, and it secures himself all of the minions. So right now, perfect CS for him. And they're going to get the shove here because of the AoE that Candy Bar has. Level 2 secured by Mother Goose and already pushing Fudge Cow away. Look at that.
Yeah, Fiora's level 1 is... She's got a pretty mean level 1. She can hit you with those true damages over and over.
Mm-hmm. Percent max health true damage, in fact.
Yeah, it looks like Matt Man is actually clearing faster than the Graves is right now. He's running the top side of the jungle, and Graves is just barely walking across mid. So bot lane is getting pushed in, so they might be able to set up a gank for him if he can actually get down there fast enough, but they might just back off here and go ward.
I think that's probably the play.
Because they should have known where he was starting based on the warding at the top. And
yeah, they're pinging him right there in the jungle. You see the missing pings. They know he's coming.
Yeah, and Fiora can play as safe as she wants because her jungler is not as aggressive as she wants because her jungler is in her back pocket. So if she needs him, he can come back up there on the top side.
One of the things that Crush Counter did very, very well last game was farming. And even though we see the shoves in mid and bottom from Don't Gank Bot, they're
going for that Malphite gank top right now, Jahadre. Sorry to interrupt you, but they're setting something up right now.
That is exactly what you need to do if you're Don't Gank Bot, because you gank top. Fudge Cow is slowed down. Matman has set up the parallel convergence. Flash into the stun. The damage is there. First blood over to Matman. Don't gank bot. Nope.
So
gank top.
I feel so bad to flash into the stun.
Mm-hmm. And what great positioning from Matman, knowing that's what was going to happen, predicting Fudge Cow's flash. They're able to pick up the kill and secure themselves the first blood and move ahead in this game, getting the Fiora a full 2 waves of farm extra. That's levels and gold.
Yeah, and especially where she doesn't have a teleporter, you definitely want to help her get this lane pushed, help make Malphite lose farm and be able to, so she can reset without losing any waves and just take control constantly.
Here comes another gank. Ignite is down. Parallel convergence is dodged, but Fudge Cow is so low. Mother Goose picks up another kill. 2-0-2 for the top jungle of Don't Gank Bot.
Yeah, Fiora's she positioned the wave perfectly, so Fudge Cow had to overextend into the lane, and he wouldn't be able to get back. And without the flash, they can gank him a lot easier. And I really do like though how he remembered that the stun from Echo was put up behind him last time. He actually dodged it that time.
Right. So one of the problems that I think Graves... Oh, Matman might be in some trouble here. He is going to get the shield from the parallel convergence and dodge out to Mother Goose. But there is Crush Counter ready to clean up the mess. Thanks for the leash, bro.
Don't you hate that when you're playing jungle and
Oh my
you
gosh,
pretty
they
much
chase forever. What is
wow, they
happening
do.
right now?
They're angry. Holy
Oh my goodness.
well, he's like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be over here. Sorry, guys.
My bad, guys. I didn't realize they were still fighting that house.
I think this is really good though for them getting the grubs right here, because even though they've been losing out on top, they did get all the grubs, so they will have a bit more pushing power to the turrets when they get to them. So I think that's a really good pickup there to go in there. Fudge Cow kind of going in there and almost killing Echo and stopping him was a really good play.
Agreed. And it's not vindication, but it's kind of a payback, right? Echo, you really messed up my laning phase. I am 30 CS down at 6 minutes, and this Fiora is going to be a nightmare. Already level 6, still has the flash, is going to go back and probably pick up at least 2/3 of an item. Yep, right there. Super fed of Fiora at the moment. And, oh, combo with the crowd control here. Polo Yuto in some trouble. Takes half of his hit points. Illusory Gaming ignited. Vulpine Fury doing his best to deal the damage there. And one more auto attack. That's the kill in the mid lane for the Diana. Punch back. Second punch back from Crush Counter.
See, that's what you need, definitely. With Malphite getting kind of beat up in that top lane, you definitely need another lane to get ahead and be a threat. And Diana is a huge backline threat. You know, I mean, everyone's been in the middle of a Diana gauge where she kills your entire team with her ultimate, so.
Yeah.
Especially if they're a team full of squishies.
Which is exactly what Don't Gang Bot is, right? They're a team full of squishies.
Yes.
You got sustain, but not a lot of durability.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of damage, a lot of sustain, but, you know, all very squishy.
I was thinking about the Graves pick, and one of the big things about Echo as a jungler is he is so mobile. He has such good gank assist, whereas Graves adds one thing to the game, and that's damage. Excuse me. So he isn't really able to go up to top and try and reset the wave and help Fudge Cow in any meaningful way. He needs to keep farming and getting that experience so that he can put in the damage that his champion actually adds to the team composition. And I wonder how that's going to go for Crush Counter. Fudge Cow has to ult away. Like, he can't do anything.
Yeah, levels are most important for Fudge Cow right now. Like, he's so far behind in gold. Just make sure you get all the XP you can and stay alive. Get some basic items that you can, get whatever gold you can, but make sure you're getting the XP.
And I think that's a missed concept sometimes, is that the XP is that important. Might have an engage down here, 4v3 on the bottom side. And no fight. Just vision games here, trying to set up for the Drake. Colonel Combo and Shazbot are going to go for that one. Fudge Cow still pushed under the turret, 35 CS down.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't ban out Mother Goose's Fiora. Like, this is the same mistake that the teams made last tournament, and they're doing the same thing where they immediately go top, give Fiora ahead, and it's just really hard to play everywhere else because, like, Fudge Cow can't really leave the tower right now, right? Or Fiora's going to get an even bigger lead, and she's just going to tower dive him and kill him at that point, most likely.
Absolutely.
So you're going to be fighting a really hard match at this point in time when you can't have him join. I mean, I guess you could just give up top lane, have him TP in and use his ultimate, but he'd already used it, so he's not really that useful at the moment. If he would have had his ultimate, I'm wondering if he would have TP in and didn't engage. I think that could have really turned the fight for him, where Fiora doesn't have the ultimate. Looks like Fiora just ignited him under the tower, so he did try to do a tower dive.
They both burned flash as well. But, unfortunately, there was more action going on in the bottom side. Colonel Combo really wants to get something done here on the bot side. He flashes over, tries to get the dazzle, but is stuck. Whoa! Flash from
Nice
Morgana
flash.
says that there is no kill on the bottom side. But that is pressure. And that's going to be probably 3 plates, especially with Matman on the top side going after the grubs with Diana pushed on bottom as well. Very well done. Mother Goose, does she have it?
Oh no!
Oh, dives the turret, and Fudge Cow is back in the game! Malfight you underneath the turret, and he wins.
And what's nice is the wave is going to push under the tower, so Fiora will lose some of that XP. So it's not like the lane is still pushing into you and you're going to lose the minions. It's going to push back to you, and that's great because you want it to push back to you. You don't want Fiora freezing that lane so you can't get the XP and open for ganks again.
What fun up on the top side. Just a little bit of overzealousness, let's call it, from Mother Goose. One more hit on the Vital probably would have healed him enough, but it wasn't quite in the right position. Fudge Cow makes a great play, a great redemptive play, in fact.
And that damage, 2 autos, chunked him. He does have the Ghost Blade proc, so yeah, that's gonna bring you, or not proc. He does have the Ghost Blade built.
Ghost Blade activation.
Yeah, game is really close again, just like the last one at the start, where one about 100 or 200 gold difference.
Colonel Combo might be in some trouble. It's a 2v1. Ult back from Matman. Colonel Combo is thrown back. Kill over to Illusory Gaming, dodging out Vulpine Fury's ultimate there, using the shuffle. Very well done. Great collapse from Dunking Bot.
Yeah, that was a really good play, especially getting that kill on Azir. You know, you needed that because he was falling behind to Diana, and that kill should help a lot more to get him push into that first item, so he can get the lane pushed a lot easier and not have to worry about the all-in from Diana.
I'm gonna ask production to give us a gold readout if we can, please. Heck yeah, there it is. All right, let's take a look at some totals here. 700 gold up in the top side. Even the jungler, Matman, is ahead of Colonel Combo by 800 gold. Pretty good, but
Yeah,
not
kill and 2
not
assists.
too much. 200 gold difference. So the bot lane is really where Crush counter are coming back in, and there was an interesting item choice made. Mother Goose picked up the Titanic Hydra as opposed to the Ravenous Hydra. I don't know if you saw that.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. They did buff. I don't know if he knows, but they did buff the Ravenous Hydra. They gave it 2% more lifesteal, and it might have been a lower damage, or it's just the lifesteal. I'd have to look over it again, but I usually liked the Ravenous Hydra because you just out-sustain the tanks when you fight them. Like, yeah, they're tanky, but you out-sustain them if you're equal with them, and so you end up just winning the fight over a while.
We have a gank coming in. Vulpine Fury might be in trouble. It doesn't matter, though. Ostazoid is in some trouble. He does make it out. Nice ultimate from Terra. Colonel Combo is alive for now. Super Mega Death Rocket goes in. Blocked by Polo Yuto. Flash forward. Colonel Combo is still alive. He does make it out. The burn is not enough. The red buff keeps him alive. And in the mid lane, Vulpine Fury and Illusory Gaming trade their lives to each other. Mother Goose helps set that one up.
Wow, I can't believe Colonel
Oh my
Combo
gosh,
lived.
he dove so far.
I can't believe Colonel Combo lived. I thought his Time Winder would have came back and hit him. Like, even as he walked through, it looked like the edge was going to nick him and it would kill him. But no, he was able to walk around and get out.
I think it did hit him. That's the problem, is I lied. Graves adds 2 things to the game. He adds damage, and he adds his not True Grit, that's set, but I think it is. I think it's called True Grit. His passive that gives him, just resistances for no reason. Colonel Combo might have the drop on Mother Goose. Grand Challenge is out. Unable to dodge the ultimate from the Malphite. Mother Goose is in some trouble. Is healing up a little bit. Matman unable to secure the kill. Polo Yuto in a dangerous spot. Matman makes it out. Fudge Cow slays Mother Goose, and that is yet another Retribution kill.
These games are so competitive. Like, it's kind of blown my mind. Normally, like, one team kind of gets up on the other one goes, but these ones they're just throwing haymakers back and forth at each other and just taking each other's best shot over and over.
And there's a turret destroyed. Oh, Jinx stole the
got
dragon.
it that time.
Are you kidding me? we were talking about competition and how this is going. Mattman might be in some trouble, but oh my gosh, Candy Bar doing what could not be done last game and stealing the Drake with the Super Mega Death Rocket. Oh my gosh, production, if you're watching, that goes on the Twitter.
And look at Fudge Cow now. He actually has a bounty on him. After everything that went on, now Fudge Cow has the bounty.
Mattman going for a desperate play. It's not the right one, my friend. He jumps out with the ultimate. Ostazoid is there, but does not land the Dark Binding. But they might get a tier 2 out of this. Look at Mother Goose. Drift Herald secured, but at the cost of the tier 2. That thing's gonna die.
Oh, do you notice what we're getting on the Rift now? I believe, was that a Cinder I saw on the ground?
Yes, it was.
I have not
Definitely
seen this one yet, so it'd be interesting to see how these Cinders work in an actual game here. I've only seen just, the video of it that Riot produced.
Mother Goose is going on a leading Crush Counter on a Wild Goose chase up on the top side. Was able to get all the way through the base after stealing the turret. 4 have collapsed up onto Mother Goose, and he still makes it out alive.
Wow, nice escape.
What a great champion. Didn't even have to flash for that.
As if it was a 100 Thieves player, they'd say another successful heist.
Absolutely they would. Illusory Gaming is trying to do his best to defend his Sun Disc that has just been popped up. But there's a lot of damage there on the side of Crush Counter. Oh my gosh, speaking of damage, Colonel Combo almost goes down. That's crazy.
Yeah, Azir just chunks him down.
They're sending the hit squad up to Mother Goose again. 4 members trying to collapse. Nice. Raposi lands it onto Colonel Combo. Mother Goose gets the outplay against 4. Oh my gosh, the positioning of that riposte was gross.
Yeah, just barely gets the very end of it and hits to get the stun. That was amazing.
Holy cow.
And then the Tark ult was, it was timed well, it just didn't, he did it as quickly as he could for what was going on, but just, it takes time to get it down, and so just barely misses the ult to save his life.
That's another one that should probably go on the Twitter. Oh my gosh. Poloyo is defending underneath the turret. Candy Bar and Ostazoid are trying to get the push. Mattman, Illusory Gaming back out. In comes Vulpine Fury from the top side in the jungle. Gonna try and stop the Scuttle Crab. He does stop it. Mattman doesn't have ult. Flashes away, but Ignite gets the kill.
Loses half his cinders. And then you can pick up some of the ones that do fall on the ground. Not all of them do, but I believe you lose half of them, and then everyone can pick up a portion of them.
It's a 3v3. Ostazoid does get the black shield. He's going to get the stun. Illusory Gaming on the backside with the help of Candy Bar. They are going to pick up 1. Poloyo does get hit by the Super Mega Death Rocket. Colonel Combo wants to go in, but it's not enough. A double kill for Illusory Gaming on the bottom side with the assistance of the bot lane.
It's getting a little spicy now. We're starting to getting some of these non-stop plays of people trying to. Do we have another one? Oh no, he went back.
Barely makes it out. Vulpine Fury is looking for the kills. A hunter, if ever I've seen one.
Yeah, it's nice to see Malphite can actually not just get instantly killed coming back to lane now after getting some of that gold. He was able to get some armor, which does help against Fiora, even though she does have the true damage, but you actually have to hit the spots to hurt it. So if you're not hitting the true damage spots, you're not doing much damage to Malphite.
Exactly. And especially with the plated steel caps blocking attack damage, specifically auto attack damage, the way they have everything on Fiora coded, you can queue a turret like it's an auto attack. And so that's probably blocking a lot more damage than it would from another champion. Oh, it was a nice Dark Binding. I wonder if that was on purpose.
I think so. It looked like it was aimed right where he was coming to. Yeah, it was. There was vision.
All right. Illusory Gaming might be in some trouble. The collapse coming in from Don't Gank Bot is here. Parallel Convergence does not land the stun. In comes the Taric ultimate. That dissuades Mattman. Dazzle does not land. Ult is down. Nice catch there by the Dark Binding. They're layering the crowd control. Mother Goose gets the first kill onto Vulpine Fury. Jumps in onto Poloyo. He jumps away. Shazbot dodges out the crowd control. But it's hit finally with the riposte jump in from Matman. That's another kill. And that's probably going to be Dragon for Don't Gank Bot. Ostazoid finds Colonel Combo. Stun does land. Mega Death Rocket is not necessary. Ostazoid and Mother Goose shove them off, and that's Infernal Drake over to Don't Gank Bot.
Yeah, the dragon fight was a little weird though, because they didn't have their full team there, so Malphite's TP was late. They need to get that set up before you know, rest. Is it Don't Gank Bot right on the left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Don't Gank
But
Bot.
Don't Gank Bot gets set up so you can do those combos we were telling you about. And if you've already lost a member, there's no reason to even try to do that. So I think fighting over that dragon, they should have just let that one go and not die, had any deaths.
Uh-oh. Big fight here. Mother Goose is caught by Fudge Cow, dodges out the True Shot Barrage. Up on the top side of the fight, though, Vulpine Fury is getting hit relentlessly by Candy Bar. Picks up the first kill, gets excited. Poloyo is the next target. Doesn't matter as Candy Bar goes down. Colonel Combo picks that one up, but a nice trade back from Crush Counter. 1 for 1.
Oh, is he going to get him?
They see him. Ostazoid has to run. He's going to heal a little bit with the Tormented Souls. Matman is there to help. Mother Goose in as well, and Shazbot gets collapsed on, gets killed. Ostazoid will go down to Colonel Combo, but now Colonel Combo might be in some trouble. Attacking the Gromp. Blast cones away. Matt finds him. Gets the slow with the Time Winder. He jumps over the wall. Blast cone. Do they have the chase? They don't. Another great escape. Colonel Combo putting on a clinic.
Slow, slippery. See, that attack on the Gromp was just to confuse them, so he could get away.
Alright, are you ready for this?
It was on purpose.
Crush counters Colonel Combo clinic. That's what just happened.
That's a tongue twister.
Beautiful alliteration there, all with the letter C. Thank you so much here for the gold graph. This is one of my favorite graphics that we were able to put up here in the PLC. Look at those little valleys there. There are 5 of them of when Crush Counter was able to come up ahead. But now we're looking 3,500 gold up for Don't Gank Bot. They're doing really, really well with this no tank combo that they have going on.
Yeah, and we still haven't seen that Wombo combo yet, so if they can't, I don't think they could really win these without, you know, doing that, like getting that Wombo combo, getting that engaged, because if the other team engages on you, they have a ton of damage. They can follow up on everything with the Morgana, and you really need to get your initial engage on them and blow up some carries right at the start of the fight. You can't let them pick the fight.
Very true. Baron is up as of 3.5 minutes ago. That means that the Rift has adjusted. What do you think about that, about the changes with the Baron pit and how that goes? Never mind, we'll have to talk about that in a minute as Polo Yuto gets away.
I like the changes because it makes every Baron fight, well, not all of them, but it gives you like 3 different ways you have to fight the Baron, right? You've got one where the sides are open, another one where it's just the front open, and then there's one with a rock in the front. So it does change how you have to approach the Baron pit.
Nice Night
I like
Steal
that.
there. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a lot of fun. Nice use of the riposte. That's a dead Shazbot. Flashes just at the last second. Mother Goose picks up another kill.
I see they're getting engaged on with all these fights they lose. They're not getting to choose that fight they want, and that's really what they need to do. I know I keep saying that, but you're not going to win these fights when Fiora's fighting someone 1v1. She's going to kill them. There's not anyone on this team that's going to win against Fiora 1v1 when they have a full health bar.
But what about 3v1? No grand challenge, no ignite. Matman dissuades the initial fight. Fudge Cow's in some trouble. Slowed down by the riposte. One more, and there it is. Mother Goose goes unstoppable. Now a 2v2 up on the top side. Colonel Combo might be in some trouble. Vulpine Fury goes in with the ultimate, ignites himself. But Colonel Combo is able to fight and kill Matman? What just happened there?
Oh, no!
Oh, Death Rocket! That's what happened there. Candy Bar gets a kill. Colonel Combo.
Oh, look at the little hand over there.
Yeah, it's a fist bump.
That's cool.
There it is.
I haven't seen it in game yet. I only saw it once when they first announced it, and I totally forgot about that. That was wonderful.
Candy Bar also putting up a clinic on how to use Mega Death Rockets. I think that's the 3rd kill, plus the Drake steal from earlier.
Yes, Candy Bar is the American sniper this game. Or more the Piltover sniper?
Zon, right? Right? Isn't that the whole,
Oh, yeah, I guess she would be Zon. The Zon Piltover.
whole point of the story?
Yeah. No.
I have production in my ears saying the Piltover sniper is Caitlyn, and we will not have any further blasphemy or discussion on the topic.
Okay, the Zon sniper.
I love it.
I apologize.
A lot of fun coming out of this game. Setting up for the next Drake. I see almost all of Crush counter, but Tarek's ultimate does land. He is able to be invulnerable. That means the full combo won't happen. Fudge Cow has teleported in. This is going to be a big fight. Matman goes in. He's able to jump out. What is the next move? Not enough damage there onto Ostazoid to push him out of the fight. Especially with the Tormented Souls going to heal him up if it lands on a champion. Drake has been started by Colonel Combo. Shazbot has rejoined using the Blast Cone.
Janus flanking, but caught by
Matman and Illusory Gaming on the far side. They go in. They kill Pulla Yuto. Engages there. Matman gets the kill onto Shazbot. He also secures the Drake. Colonel Combo gets the kill onto Illusory Gaming. Fudge Cow goes down after a lot longer than it should have. And that's another kill. That's an ace. Don't gank bot. Secure the Drake. Get the ace. And they're going to push mid.
Are they going to be able to finish or just get the inhibitor? Ezreal and Tark are going to be up here, so I don't know if they're going to actually go for the finish. They might be able to. They do have numbers advantage. They do have a wave with a cannon. They might be able to finish right here. Yeah, I don't think they're going to get up in time to be able to stop it. This is GG.
Huge play there coming out of Don't Gank Bot. Wonderful riposte there to end this game. And the Nexus goes down. Well played. Don't Gank Bot win round number 2.